live in 4D. As I'm walking down the beach right now, I saw a white rose in the sand, and I was reminded of a time that I overreacted to getting some white roses. Be mindful of the meaning that you attach to symbols in life and the way that you interpret these symbols, because oftentimes the interpretation is very different from the intention. And if you do not check in with the person with respect to whatever that behavioral symbol is and see where he or she is coming from, if you overlay your own meaning onto a symbol, it can often get you into trouble because it's simply not accurate. So this white rose on the beach reminded me of the time when this person gave me a bunch of white roses. Nice thought, right? Well, I freaked out. Granted, I had a very stressful base happening to begin with, but there's no excuse or justification for my freak out. It was a nice gesture. I attached my own meaning onto those white roses. That was culturally conditioned, really. Not even my own. Thinking that it would have been more appropriate, quote, quote, to get red roses, as if that symbolized the person's greater love for me, right? So, be mindful of the attachments made to symbols. Another aspect of this particular story has to do with emotional drops. Ooh, waves coming up. And this can be true of any content. If somebody gets really excited about something like to appear, and then that something doesn't happen, the crash is so much greater of a distance to fall than if you don't get so excited. So keep that in mind with respect to your emotional responses. When I got these white roses, coincidentally, an hour before, I was with a driver, and he gave me a single red rose. I thought, oh, how sweet. This is so touching. And so, again, this is a culturally conditioned symbolism that I attach to the meaning of the red versus the white rose. So I got this red rose, symbolizing in my conditioned mind love, and then within a few hours I get 24 or however many white roses, which my reaction was so unstellar. Anyway, I share this with you because it's something to keep in mind. Always check in and don't go with your initial reaction to things sometimes, because it's just simply not true, and it's often ungrounded, especially if there's a big spectrum jump in terms of emotional range possibility, like the red to white rose factor. Okay, remember that, please.